Namaste. I finally gave in to my temptation and purchased David Woodroffe's books, two books, and one of them is this one, Wonderful Color by Number. The difference is large print. I have a few of his books, but with the normal size, and my eyesight sadly hasn't been what it used to be. So, being a big fan of his, I decided to take opportunity of the fact that he does have these books with large print. I have not yet seen what's inside. I was just tempted by the fact that it shows large print on the cover. So let's look at it together. Uh, the name, as I said, is Wonderful, and it's a color by number by David Woodroffe. This is the front cover, which is also very lovely. And this is the back cover, which says, enjoy the pleasure of coloring in by completing these delightful images with subjects ranging from nature scenes and animals to portraits of well-known figures, exquisite patterns, and works of art. There's something to tempt everyone. Yes. So I'm going to check what's inside. As you can see, I had never opened this. So let's break the spine and let's look at the images that will be inside. I think they look lovely. I believe I have colored this one in the original one where there are two fish actually. So in this one, he's probably magnified the image to make it a little bit bigger. Same for this duck. I think there is an image in his standard size books where there is more than one duck as far as I remember. And then in the back also they have these images. So let's see. These are so cute. What I am more curious about is when they say large print, how large will it be exactly? And this is the color palette that we get with his books, and I like the fact that it is always flip out so that you can have it open when you're coloring a page and you don't need to worry about going back and forth. So let us start. Wonderful color by numbers, large print. Also, let me comment on the quality of the paper is so good. It's much thicker than the normal Amazon, but it is not as thick as the Disney books that we get. I forgot what the publisher is for that. Hachette Heroes. It's not as thick as that, but this is surely much better quality. So this is one image, and it's like on the around the introduction page, but it is big enough to be colored in. Like I can very clearly see the numbers without having to squint or use a magnifying glass, which was my biggest problem. So the introduction page also has another image, which is also large enough to be colored. Very nice. Yes, so you can see very clear numbers visible. So if you are a person like me who loves to have nice, intricate, like really adult type of number color by numbers, but the numbers usually are too small for you to see, maybe you can try this book because it will have the effect of shading, but it's still large enough for you to be comfortable in coloring. I think the only downside to the fact that these numbers are so large and bright enough is that they will be visible through alcohol markers. That's the only downside that I can see to it. But then the pages are one-sided, very smooth paper, so alcohol markers will be a very good option. This is landscape. I don't know what this image is. Looks like some sort of geometric pattern. I am so looking forward to coloring in this. Finally, something I can color with without tiring my eyes. And there seem to be a lot of pages. I did not check how many pages this book is supposed to have. Let's check at the end of it. Ship. I think maybe 50 from the thickness of the book, but let's see if we can check it somewhere. Forgive the shadows, please. It's indoor lights are on because it's a very dark and gloomy day. Ooh, this is very similar to Creative Heaven. That is, I forgot her name. She has very beautiful fashion coloring books. This reminds me of that. Okay, so that is it, but let's see if I can find out how many pages. Not mentioned. No, I can't find it anywhere, but from the thickness I think it is with more than 60 possibilities to choose from. Yeah, I think when they say 60, it's probably including the introduction page and all that, and this and all that. But yes, it's quite thick. So that was it for Wonderful Color by Number. I will put a link for this book in the description box below. It is an affiliate link, but doesn't cost you anything extra. And feel free to use it to purchase this book if you have liked it. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a great day or evening depending on when you're watching this. Bye for now.